good question. What is Lent? Well, Lent is a time of preparation. In our faith, we remember that Jesus went into the desert for 40 days. And he didn't eat, and he drank very little water, and he spent a lot of time just praying to God the Father, his dad. And so as Catholics, we kind of go into our desert for 40 days. Now, do we really go into a desert? No. But we do stuff that we like. We give away things. Sometimes we stop eating things that we like, because in a way we're going to go and we're going to sort of sacrifice the same way as Jesus did. And so for our 40 days, what it does is it prepares us for Good Friday and Easter. And what happens on Easter? Easter is when Jesus came out of the tomb, right? And so this sort of prepares us for that. And so Lent is a time of preparation, and it's a time to thank God for all the things we have. It's a time to sacrifice. It's a time to get ready for Easter.
How do you get ready for Lent?
That is a good question. I start getting ready for Lent weeks before Lent. And when I'm in Mass, I pray to Jesus. And I ask him to show me what he wants me to give up for Lent, or who I'm supposed to maybe help out during Lent. Sometimes I give money during Lent to help people. I want to give up something that I really like during Lent so that I have to rely on Jesus more. So I do a lot of praying and meditating on it so that by the time Lent comes, I have a very good idea of what I want to do. So I'm not doing something at the last minute that doesn't mean anything. So it's a time to prepare and a time to kind of think about things before Lent actually happens.
How did Jesus survive without eating for 40 days?
Jacob, that was a really good question. I think that Jesus taught us something when he went into the desert for 40 days and he didn't eat. That he taught us that we have to rely totally on God, the Father, to give us nutrition or to help us if we fast. During Lent, we're asked to give up something. And a lot of times, we try to do it on our own power instead of the power of God. And Jesus taught us that it's the power of God that keeps us going when we're hungry or thirsty or something, or whatever we give up during Lent. For instance, if you give up chocolate, you just love chocolate. Well, if you try to do it on your own power, you're probably not going to make it for 40 days. But if you rely on God and you pray, and you go to God when you need strength, then you'll make it. And that's what Jesus was able to do for those 40 days in the desert, is he went to his Father and said, I'm hungry, and I need you to help me so that I can make it. And that's what happened. And I think that's how he made it for 40 days without eating.